So Bible lesson of the day is focusing on Numbers chapter 13, and it's like that entire chapter of 13, and it is explaining to you how the Israelites were sent to a land called Canaan, or Canaan if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, to find the land of the goods and the land that has the honey, the milk, the things that God wanted them to find. So it explains to you further how the story goes, but basically some guys were talking negatively and God punished them for that. And then it says here that Caleb and Joshua remained alive out of the men who went to spy out the land, because God promised that they would enter into the promised land and their descendants would take possession of it. So that's because they were watching their mouths. They know that the tongue has either life or death in it. So the guys that did not watch their mouths, it says right here, by not watching their mouths, the Israelites who complained died in the wilderness. By not watching their mouths, the Israelites who complained, their children were sent back 40 years before they entered the promised land. By not watching their mouths, the 10 spies who brought back the bad report of the land died by a plague before the Lord. So God has mercy, but let me tell you something. You continuously talk negative. You continuously dishonor God. You continue to talk bad about God. He's going to show you the consequences of speaking negatively. He's going to show you that there's consequences to your actions. There's consequences to the things that you say. So just watch your mouth. And it says at the very end, let this be a reminder to guard your lips and check your heart and watch your mouth. So then if you turn to, I think it is Proverbs chapter 18. Let me see if I can get to it real quick. Proverbs chapter 18. Let me just go to it on here. Proverbs 18. Yep. And in 21, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So God will not punish you if you speak positively, if you speak to uplift somebody. But if you speak to talk down on somebody, if you speak negatively on somebody, you will eat that fruit, that bad fruit, and you will reap what you sow. As my grandma always say, you better watch what you say, because you will reap the seed that you sow. So the lesson here today is you will reap what you sow. So watch your mouth and watch your heart and live a great life.